It's Week 11 of the NFL. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And we're talking about a young man who proved it at every step along the way. First at Oklahoma, then at USC. Big-time talent, big-time production, and won a Heisman Trophy while playing for the Trojans. Now, the #1 overall pick lands in Chicago, and there's an awful lot of talent awaiting him, and now he gets a chance to utilize those weapons.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be it.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Dillon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked #9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw, it's Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Johnson that time able to knock it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Love. You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked #9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months you know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Set, ready.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Packers.
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go now.
Love with a give to Dillon. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
At the 13-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Here
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He's to the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is Dillon on the counter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Oh, some strong running. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8. Gain 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Ready.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Bust through the tackle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready?
They'll run here with Dillon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Now Dillon on the inside give. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
To the air, Williams. He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. First target, first. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, Williams. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action, now Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Chicago Bears. 1st and goal at the 9.
Here's Swift. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12.
Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's Carlson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Williams loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Carlson on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On play action, here's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. On the option to give to Swift here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
That's good. For a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Gerald Everett, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are once again back in front. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 5. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packers offense and running back A.J. Dillon headed back onto the field. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Love now. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ready.
Dillon up the middle. Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action this time with Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, Dillon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead is now 2. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched to the right side and intercepted inside the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a handoff to Dillon. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
3rd and goal from the 6. They'll try and run. Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Throwing again here, Williams. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So,
and this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 56 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Allen has it, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Looking for the out route, and he's got Moore. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, it's Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Puka Nacua with a touchdown reception from Matthew Stafford. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that one all tied. We saw the BC man, A.J. Dillon, put together a solid first half out of the backfield. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
154 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On third down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. On first down, Lloyd. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Fights him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Lloyd. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Come on, set.
On first down, it's Lloyd. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hut.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what your play call.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Marshawn Lloyd with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two.
The Packers will set up.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Swift going to try up the middle. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Williams from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. That pass knocked away by Eric Stokes. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
At their own 27-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go.
Love from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Bears now ready to take over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To the air, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 24 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Lloyd. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bears.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Able to shake him off.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Come on, set,
Throwing. Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
For the Packers field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. From the gun, here's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Here's Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, he stays up, and that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go, timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Ready, set.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Set. Ready.
Love from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Under pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Fights loose. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Down. Cut, cut.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
They run the counter. It's Lloyd. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. Lloyd. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit, because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets its guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Ready, break.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Down. Cut, cut.
They run the counter. Lloyd. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run the counter. It's Lloyd. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Set, ready.
Lloyd will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
And the 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Marshawn Lloyd with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On first down, Lloyd. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Down. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready? Go.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Marshawn Lloyd. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Okay, break. Hut.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
They run the counter. Lloyd. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, it's Lloyd. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.